Welcome beautiful people, welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video the transfer window officially closed yesterday, and of course as Chelsea we did not make any either or. Nobody, we did not sign any soul. We were not even looking in talks with anybody. Even the rumors about Ousmane Dembele were not real. Chelsea did not even make contact. So it's safe to say that we are satisfied with our squad, and the board believes in our squad, and the board believes in the team that we have at the moment, because clearly if there was a signing that was supposed to take place, it did not. And if Thomas Tuchel had requested for any player, according to the rumors, because of course possibly their players, he has been citing the likes of Jules Koundé, the likes of Ousmane Dembele. I mean, it just did not work out. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think Chelsea did the right thing by not making any signings this January? Of course, our left wing back Ben Chilwell is out for the rest of the season, but Malang Sarr has taken up the role really well, and the 4-1-4-1 formation that we used in the last game really worked greatly for us. So do you think that we have made the correct decision by not making any signing during this transfer window? Tell me in the comment section down below, and I'll be definitely happy to interact with you guys. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell while you're at it. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Like the video too, you'll enjoy the content. Now I'll be doing some Chelsea news, of course transfer news in general, and which team made the most money and which team sold some of their players. Now if you're interested to see that and more content, please make sure you tune in till the end. I'll be talking about the Boomerang situation, Jesse Lingard situation. It did not go through. We also have Ericsson, who's back in the Premier League, so some very interesting content. So let's jump right into it. Now in terms of Chelsea, of course all the players were back to the training apart from two. Now the only one I'm sure of is Lukaku, and apparently Lukaku did not show up for training today. Does he have COVID? Is he unfit? What is happening with Lukaku? I mean, after the interview, it has just been haywire, and it's just frustrating, to be honest. In terms of some good news, Trevor Chalobah and Christensen, who were out for training in the previous training session. Now Trevor Chalobah was out with an injury and Christensen was out with COVID, and they were back in training today, so that's some good news. It's good to see that our squad is coming back in form, and we're going to be having the same number of players that we were having in the previous season. It's good to know that the board is backing them, the coach is backing them. Of course, one of our assistant coach left to Everton due to the fact that Frank Lampard got the job as the Everton coach, and wish him all the best. I mean, and in terms of Chelsea, of course we will be having the Club World Cup in February. This is one of the major games that we will be expecting. Of course the fixtures have already been set, the team that will be playing against each other, and then finally the winner will be competing against us. Now there has been an interesting occurrence in terms of the Club World Cup news. Now apparently FIFA is going to introduce robot refs to be checking the offsides in terms of the Club World Cup. Now all I have to say is I just saw this coming. I mean, eventually it is going to happen. We already have the VAR. We already see how technology just improved over time. Of course the lockdown also helped propel technology further. We did all this blah 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 media stuff blah blah blah, but what do you guys think? Now VAR sometimes has not always been on our side, and we are always contesting some of the decisions made by the VAR. But is it the VAR that makes the wrong decisions, or the referees reading the VAR? Tell me in the comment section down below. What do you think about the new robot referees that are going to be set in the Club World Cup? Do you think they're going to be fair? Do you think it's fair that they're going to be starting the new games with Chelsea? I mean, what in the world? Out of all the teams, it's an honor, but at the same time, Anyway guys, that is in terms of some Chelsea news. Now in terms of the transfer window, of course it's closed. There was some major news that shocked me. The first one has to be Dele Alli leaving Tottenham. Dele Alli left Tottenham and went to Everton. Now of course Everton signed their new manager Frank Lampard, and with the signing of Frank Lampard, he just decided on the first day of his job, made major signings. I mean, Van der Beek from Manchester United has gone to Everton. Dele Alli has gone to Everton, and in terms of Everton, Frank Lampard, just wanted to make a statement. He wants to do the most. Everton, as I said, have been struggling, but Will these new players bring what they're missing? Will they bring the oomph? In terms of Dele Alli, he has not been getting a lot of game time in terms of Tottenham. Same as Van der Beek. I mean, Van der Beek, it was just so sad what was happening to him in Manchester, not getting time. I mean, he's such a great player. Hopefully he gets more game time in Everton. Then in terms of the major signings that were made, we have to, I mean, Newcastle won it. Newcastle just won the show. I mean, this was inevitable. Newcastle got new owners around last year, and of course, new owners means new money, means new investments. So it's not a shocker for me. So Newcastle were the winners of this transfer window. They were able to buy players worth £93 million. Then in terms of the second team, Everton was second with £56 million. Liverpool was third with £49 million. Liverpool also made some major signings. So that is in terms of the teams that made the major signings. Now, in terms of the teams that also sold players, in terms of the winners of the selling of the players, we have Man City were able to make 55 million, Tottenham were able to make 40 million, Burnley were able to make 25 million. Now, in terms of Everton, some of the major players they signed include Dan Burn from Brighton, who also gave a very emotional message on Twitter. Definitely check it out. Then in terms of Newcastle, they were apparently eyeing Jesse Lingard. Now, as we're talking about Jesse Lingard, the whole Jesse Lingard situation, Jesse Lingard is a great player. Now, when he was in West Ham, he was one of the top goal scorers. Now, what is happening to him in Manchester United? I mean, Manchester United is full of talent. Great players, big egos, individual talents, and in Manchester he's not getting enough game time. I would believe so. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like he making a move to either West Ham or Newcastle were eyeing him during this window. That did not go through, although Ragnick gave the blessing and said, okay, you are allowed to go. He was still not able to leave Manchester United. Now, what is happening to Jesse Lingard? He is going to be benched forever because at this point he's not even getting the time to play. What do you think? What do you guys think about Jesse Lingard's situation? Should Newcastle have pushed further? Should West Ham have pushed further to get him, even though it's on loan? Now he'll be staying in Manchester United for the rest of the season, possibly pushing for summer move, and let's see what happens. What are your thoughts about Jesse Lingard staying in Manchester United? In terms of also some interesting news, now Aubameyang, the whole situation with Aubameyang was so sad. Of course, he had a disciplinary action taken against him by Arteta, and the disciplinary action for me is just taking too long. Now, what they were doing to him, to me, was the absolute most. They would have just told him, you know what, just leave. And I think he read the lines seriously. He read through the lines and he realized that if I stay here, my career is over. I congratulate Aubameyang for his decision. He decided, you know, as the whole team was taken to Dubai for a trip, imagine they left Aubameyang back in the training ground and he was just by himself training alone. I mean, even though it's discipline, come on, you guys took it too far in terms of Arsenal. Now, he decided he was going to move to Barcelona as a free agent, and all I can say is, because why waste talent when you can do it somewhere else? So he went back, he went to Barcelona, and I wish him really all the best. In Arsenal, the whole saga was just too messy, and it's just not worth it. So congratulations to Aubameyang for making the move. Of course, he first made the move, that there were no news about it, and then finally he went there. Barcelona accepted him. Arsenal had said that they were not even aware of the situation, but I mean, read between the lines, Arsenal, the way you made him read between the lines when he was there. So that is in terms of Aubameyang. Now, also in terms of Barcelona, Traore moved from Wolves and went to Barcelona. Now, it is what it is. So that is in terms of the transfer window. Those were the major signings. Those were the major sellers, and who made the most profits and who made the most signings. So if you enjoyed this content, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'll be seeing you in my next video.